What's up, everybody? I am that role-playing ginger, and we are back with more Bloodborne. Last thing we did was, I believe, we defeated Rom the Vacuous Spider. So that was the last thing we really did, and we got some nice blood echoes, but I don't think it's nearly enough to level up.
Very well.
No, because we are level 87 right now. We are a bit over-leveled, which is pretty
Farewell,
cool.
good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking.
I love her. No, there's something I wanted to go to. I think we also cheesed the Grand Cathedral Hunter, which allowed us to get the Crow Hunter's badge, from Eileen during her last moments. She, I believe, is either gone or dead outside of the Grand Cathedral, but we'll have to pass there anyway because there is a spot that there is a place that I need to go to. It's a place that you could have gone to a while back, but I just kept pushing forward until we got to Rom. So it's actually going to involve us quote-unquote dying. I hope it doesn't take all these blood echoes, though. Well, her body's not there, so it's potential. But I think the understanding is either she's dead, or she's been taken to the Hunter's Nightmare, which is the DLC, which was the mystical realm that hunters who got too lost in the bloodlust go to. So, we are going to head down this holly jolly road. See the beautiful gigantic blood moon with the purple sky. It's so gorgeous. I do kind of wish that it was like still kind of nighttime, and then the sky. I think that would look better, but it's all bright because the moon is so full, I guess. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We like it. We're all about moon imagery here. We're gonna hop down and deal with these peasants. Ain't no problems. Yeah, we're gonna go in here and pretend, and we're going to quote-unquote die. But because we have the tonsil stone, we're gonna be fine. I believe we have the tonsil stone. I want to make sure of that, actually. Is it one of these? It is, the tonsil stone. Yeah, now we can actually see the goobers. These guys have been here the whole time. And we're gonna let this guy just kind of wreck our face. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna run down here and pop this lantern. Oh, go away. You'll see they got spawned out of blood on the ground. Really cool concept, but annoying. Now we're in, the unseen village of Yahar'gul, I believe. But now all I want to do is have some fun, and I got a feeling that I'm not the only one. But I'm gonna pop that, and then we're gonna run backwards. Because everyone here wants to have some fun, and they want to have fun by beating my face into pulp. And I ain't down for that. I'm gonna let this big guy do that. This big noodle face. The amygdala. Or amygdala. I believe it's amygdala. So we're gonna just let him grab us. Oh no! Now, if you don't have the tonsil stone, this is just death. And that door was closed before beating Rom.
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
I don't know if it's established, but I feel like the person that gave us that is actually Patches, who is a recurring character in all of the Soulsborne games. And he's usually someone who straight up backstabs you and leaves you to die. He is a jerk, and he is in this game too, and he's actually right here. He is, you can see his face.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
Alright, so that's all he's going to say. He's not going to let us through. We get over there in a way later part of the game. But what we want to do right now is we want to explore these rooms. This is actually a very good spot for farming blood echoes. If you put all your moon runes on, which are the ones that increase the amount of blood echoes you gain from defeating enemies, and do a very specific run of this spot, it will yield you a very high end. You do want to watch out, though, because we have these guys who are academy students, and they are goopy. They're weak to bolt, so bolt will destroy their faces. They have a lot of really not cool attacks they can do. Like you see dropping from the ceiling, they can get you that way. They can just smack you. Lecture theater key. Something else? Nope. They can send their arms, and no matter how far away you think you're safe, go another step further if they try to get you with their long arm attack, because that is the longest range of somebody their size. It's crazy, and they will end up smacking you, and they do some decent damage too. They also spit up acid or something that does a specific type of damage. I don't want to watch out for the dude up there. Can't target him, which is stupid. Madman's knowledge, madman's knowledge. There's a lot of that in this building. Madman's knowledge. That door we're going to go through eventually, but we're still exploring the rest of the area. Right now there's not much to do here, but once we get to that second floor later on in the game, there's a lot more to find. Open the door with the lecture hall key. This room is the one. This is the room that if you want to get a lot of blood echoes, you can farm this room. And what you want to do is lead all of them this way so you can funnel them. Careful for the spit. These guys, you can see, are yielding a lot of blood echoes. But they could still be smacking you in the middle of things. You see how long that arm was? That's crazy! Look, there's still some that haven't gotten up. They also drop sedatives sometimes. Sedatives, quicksilver bullets. Yeah, look at that. I'm already at 52,000, and I was at like 36,000 or so before I came in through here. So yeah, you get about, if you have the moon rune on and everything, and if you have multiples, you could probably get somewhere upwards of like maybe 20,000 or so a run, maybe 15 to 20,000. But we get the Augur of Ebrietas, which is every arcane user's dream item. We have one of them, which is the Executioner's Glove, and we're also going to equip the Augur of Ebrietas, which is so cool. It only uses one quicksilver bullet, I believe, but it does this. It shoots out... Oh, now I want to aim up. Awesome tentacle of Ebrietas. And if you can hit somebody with that at the right moment, it basically will send them flying and knocked to the ground. So it is a nice replacement of quicksilver bullets. And because it only uses one quicksilver bullet, it's actually very helpful. It will almost guarantee a stun every single time. The door here. I don't think there's any items in here, though. Oh, there is. There's a treasure chest. Red jelly. I believe that is one of these. Yep, red jelly. There is a secret compartment in the ceiling somewhere, but we can't even access it right now. But it'll let us come down to this room in the future. But I do want to check out the Augur of Ebrietas. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth and Capability encountered at Bergenworth. Use phantasms and the invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones to partially summon abandoned Ebrietas. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth and led to the establishment of the choir. So from my understanding, Ebrietas was one of the things they found deep beneath Bergenworth. And that's what led them to discovering the truth of everything and the old blood and all that nonsense. And Ebrietas was one of the old ones, an ancient old deity or being or whatnot, that was basically left behind in those chalice dungeons down there. And now we're in the Nightmare Frontier, which I've always been a little confused about. I believe it's part of the Hunter's Nightmare, which is well, like I said earlier, where hunters go when they become too absorbed in bloodlust. So I think this is just a region of that Hunter's Nightmare.
Welcome, what is it?
Can I level?
Very well.
I can level! We have our blood tinge up to 18 so that I can use Evelyn. We're gonna just keep pumping up Arcane from here on out, I believe.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your work.
And then Nightmare Frontier, no. Nightmare Frontier, no. Nightmare Frontier, yes. The Nightmare Frontier is pretty deadly, but it's not crazy bad. Once you get the feel for it. Fire does a lot of good here, which, let's see, where am I? Because I've been playing on my other character a lot. Fire does good here. I think my lightning blade will still do more damage, though, because there's a lot of crazy beasts here. There's also a shitload of skitterers. Little skitter bugs that run around and drop all the goodies when they die. These guys. And there's big versions of these guys, too. And they will drop all the bloodstone shards and twin bloodstone shards you need. But since I'm already reaching the point where I just need chunks, it's not going to be very helpful for me right now. And you see our first baddie right here, and you can also see Patches, the spider, hanging out on the wall up there. That's going to come to bite us in the ass later. Let's see how much damage this is going to do. Oh yeah, look, we're not going to have much trouble in this spot. I believe it's like intended that you reach here earlier. This is also where you can get fire blood gemstones. I believe you can get bolt gemstones here as well, so like if you're arcane and haven't gotten a chance to get them yet, this is a good spot to try and start getting them. There's nobody down there. I'm trying to remember where everybody's at. There's one to the left and there's one this way. That's right. Oh god, I forgot there's a big guy right here. And these skitterers will attack you. Twin bloodstones, nice. Yeah, those skitterers, these big ones, they will fight back, and they can destroy you. Crap. Whew. Now, these guys are creepy, they're scary, and they're powerful, and they get feral once you get their HP down a bit. So be careful with them. And then, of course, there is the cheat here. Well, not really a cheat, but the trick here. Like, if one of these guys gets away from you, the little skitterers, little skitter bugs, just start, quit game, reload, and they will respawn. Because they have not died. The problem now is that we got some hunters to fight. I feel like we're going to be okay against them, because we're pretty powerful compared to this zone. I always think this is an item, and I want to take this lamp with me. But you see, it's a little dude. I don't know where the hunter's at. There you are, he's way up there. There's going to be, I think, 2 of them here. And you really want to fight one at a time, but most of the time they're going to both come at you at the same time. This is also where a lot of PvP will come into play for the first time. got lightning damage as well. That was easier than I remember it being, but then again, I am way more powerful than most of the times I come down here. Oh, the other guy's already here. What are you doing? Get over here. Face me. I want to show off ebrietas. Don't you be throwing poison daggers at me, you jerk. Look at that, it knocked them back. The hunter, the choir hunter. Oh crap. The choir hunter that was in the room right before fighting Rom, they were using the Augur of Ebrietas. Well, they would have if we didn't, like, team up with that summoned NPC and just completely ruin their day. Oh, my back's turned to me. Oh, nope, not anymore. Oh, you jerk. That's it. Why are you running? Why are you running? Don't think so. Victory is ours. We'll be taking your lead elixir. I'm not going to be hunting down every single one of the skitterers in this. I'll try to get them if they're, like, nearby, like this one. But I'm not going to, like, chase them down. I'm not going to reset and do all that nonsense. Because, again, these are only bloodstone shards and twin bloodstone shards, and I'm already well beyond that. I will try to get all the goodies that are in the zone, though, other than those. Because there are some fun items in here. Here we got Fading Lake, which I believe does arcane resistance? Fire defense. Nice. You can go down to the lake over there, or you can do what I'm going to do and try and get a goober to come out of this hole. You can hear him down there, too. I'm going to take a pebble and try and get some noise to draw his attention. Might have to actually just go down there. Yeah, there they are. And you see that one's got the torches gone, and it's just being really feral and gross, and I don't like it. Some blood vials. Nothing from you. Yeah, first things first, I'm gonna go this way. Be careful, especially over here, because there's a lot of ways you can die, and it's primarily because of the giants. You got giants there, and you see I'm like, oh, skitterbug. But that giant is going to be throwing a rock, and even the debris touching you can hurt you, so be extra careful. And there's a lot of them. Don't think you're too far for them to get you. You're not. You see that one took like 800 damage. 700 to 800 damage before it was dead, so... If you come here earlier, be prepared for that. That big guy up there is going to start throwing stuff at me, so I'm going to try and get over here and get rid of this guy first. And then dodge. See? Oh, look at that. I got hit by the debris. The debris took me down half health. Look at these nerds. Look at these nerds with their noses. Their snoots. Yeah, he's going to be causing problems. So I'm going to let him truck. I'm going to come this way. I'm gonna get this guy's attention, and then we're gonna run back. You don't want to fight him in there. It's way too narrow of a zone. And you will get smashed by those rocks. Oh god, if you don't get smashed by this guy first. He also does a lot of damage, as you can see. But we're now way over here. Those rocks are gonna be bouncing off the tombstones, hopefully. And we should be safe. But yeah, if you go over there, you're likely going to get... he's going to do some damage on you, and then the rock's going to just finish you off because you can't pay attention really to both at the same time. I'm going to let him pick up another rock, which is cool. So now I'm going to get behind him and... Boink! Boink! Love it. elixir. Now that that is all taken care of and the giants aren't a threat, you can see down there are a lot of skitterers. There's at least like one big one and one little one, maybe another little one down there. There's a few more of them along the way. The only reason I'm going to go down there at some point, though, and it's not going to be right now, it'll be like right when I'm not needing to be alive at all. I'm going to run down there because there's a fun item. It's not a necessary item, but it's a fun item. It's an item everybody should have. And so I want to go get that. But we follow this trail up here. It's going to lead us around to where another big skitterer and little skitterer are. Oh god, see, they can do something. Good god, really? Try and disappear, please. There we go. What you get? I don't think there's anything else over here. No. Just a big skitterer. And then there's a little one right over here. I think. Oh, maybe not. But now we have a shortcut. Look at that. And we're back down here. Back by the start of the area. There is another item I believe I missed over this way. If I can get it. No, it's up there. I can't. I can get it. Yeah, I just gotta drop on it. Shouldn't be a problem. Over that little tunnel down there is the shortcut to the boss fight. Which I don't think we're gonna have trouble with the boss, but you never know. It's one of those bosses where it's always up in the air with me. Sometimes it's the easiest thing in the world, and sometimes I can't beat it to save my life. I always forget what the strategy for it is, because there are some spots on the boss coming up especially that are just like immune to damage. Like you have to hit it in specific spots to really like bring the damage out. Next thing is I also want to equip some antidotes. Definitely want some of those because all this lake right here is poisoned. Go up this way though. I'll just leave you back this way, that's right. What am I trying to think of? These guys look really intimidating. They aren't. They really aren't. They are not that strong. They don't do a lot of damage. The main problem is you're going to be fighting them while getting poisoned. That's where the real trouble comes from. They have that little ranged spit, but it's... I barely have ever gotten hit by that thing my entire time playing Bloodborne, so it's not really anything to worry about. And you're going to want to mainly use vertical attacks against them because they are like gooping on the ground. There's a giant over there. There is a giant around the wall here. I think that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to the giant on the wall. What do these guys drop? Thick cold blood. Get out of there. Whew. I should put on more appropriate armor for poison resistance, but I don't know. I don't know. What was I thinking? It's up there. That's right. So we do got to go back, but there is a shortcut. And there's a chance that patches might screw us over. I'm going to try and not go to where Patches is, because I don't want to go to the place where he's going to screw us over at right now, but you never know. I think there's actually even a way you can like throw a pebble or something at him to knock him off the wall. But then I think you still can... You can still, like, get it. He still push you off. Yeah, you can see over here, there's a big giant right there that was hiding that would have started hucking stuff at us from up here, but I'm going to go and get rid of him. Should be able to one-shot him with the big old bad attack. Boink! Oh, crap. Well, not if I do that. That's okay. 2 shots almost as good as 1. Bloodstone shard. There's a skitterer down there. But there's also goodies over here. including Stunning Deep Sea, which increased rapid poison resistance. Remember, if you're going to swing with your horizontal, you want to kind of aim towards the ground a little bit, because I believe, yeah, it is directional. So you do want to kind of aim low when hitting them with horizontal attacks. Cold Blood. Nightmare Frontier is also a good spot to farm for Cold Bloods, if you need them. I'm gonna go ahead and change into poison resistance armor. Right. We want... I think it's all about church stuff. Black church hat is fast. But it's only by 1. Those of you who can't tell, I'm looking at the numbers on the far right bottom where it says slow poison resistance and rapid resistance to get, like, it always... If you look at those and you just scroll down until it's all blue, that'll show you where your best armor sets for these things are. There we go. I believe this is rapid resistance, or rapid poison, this lake, but... yeah, I might as well go around and kill them all. Might as well. Why not explore? Have the fun times. It's a jolly good time here in the Nightmare Frontier. Going on adventures. Skitterbug, do 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 do. Get this goodie. More antidotes, awesome. Oh, you hush. Don't even. Oh, why don't you just be quiet? And then he saw me, so he's gonna start throwing boulders. Whoo, whoo, whoo! I thought I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna go over here into this little crevice. I'm gonna allow the poison to get me, because I'm just gonna end up poisoned again. I have plenty of blood vials right now, so I'm fine. You can't really go fast. This is the running speed in this muck. But I do want to come around this way so I can... Oh, you. So I can get rid of the giant. Oh well. Hey buddy, you gonna pick up a rock? Yeah, you are. Great, giants are no longer a worry. There's one more, but he's fine. There's not really a chance he's gonna hit me. This is where I cut at the future of me getting immediately smacked. Clear Deep Sea, another awesome Carol rune. That one is... It's a more powerful slow poison resistance. And they do stack, so you can stack them up on there, and I'm going to be doing that once I get to a place where Frenzy is absolutely a nightmare. The Nightmare of Mensis. I'm going to be stacking up and wearing a goofy as hell outfit and the runes to make Frenzy as low as possible, because Frenzy is no joke, especially in the Nightmare of Mensis. Oh, really? Is that necessary? You're throwing a tantrum, sir! You're a big boy. Stop throwing a tantrum. Alright, and this actually leads us around the back, where, speaking of Frenzy... do I want to go here yet, or do I want to go over there? Fight these... I'll go fight these goobers. Why not? Why not? Oh no, they're dead. This lake is just kind of free for exploring now that the giants have been taken care of. Another skitterer. I really like the Nightmare Frontier. I see you! Come at me, fiend! Hiding in the muck. Can I make it? I can make it. I was about to say, can I? But it's right here. But yeah, right around the corner is an enemy that I cannot stand, and I'm gonna have to get rid of it as quickly as possible, and hope that it doesn't grab me. I am going to... some sedatives, because it does build up frenzy just looking at this thing. And then it can pin you, and stun you, and do all sorts of nastiness to you. It's right there. What that thing is a gigantic brain dude with a bunch of eyeballs and tentacles and all disgusting manners of nonsense. They're very powerful. I think they're weak to bolt, though, so I should be fine. Just gonna let it get close without getting too close, because I do want it to turn around so that it has to at least turn around before I get to it. Don't want the thing grabbing you. And look at, I'm still getting the frenzy. Boom! Look at that. Just, I killed the thing, and then it still gave me all that frenzy. It's an absolute nightmare. I hear you. Kill you. Here to grab some more frenzied cold blood. And look at all this craziness. Look at that. Is this the real life? Or is this just the dark, pitiful nightmare of despair we all live in the world of Bloodborne? Madman's Knowledge. Now there's a pit here you can drop down. I wouldn't recommend it. Not until you get the shortcut taken care of. Hear the singing, right? You hear that, right? That's creepy. That's creepy. I don't quite remember what's over here, but I feel like it's gonna kill me. Blood elixir. Very nice. This episode's gonna run a little bit long, but I do want to get the shortcut before, and then we can start the next episode with the fight against the boss. Oh, skitterers. Run off the cliff, why don't you? Oh, he's not running off the cliff. Yeah, I'll start the next episode finishing up the last little bit of things here and there in this zone, but right up here is where the boss is at, so we don't want to go there just yet. What we do want to do is go up here. There's going to be this guy to fight, because he's going to notice us pretty right quick. That was easier than most of the times I have to fight him. Go get him. Already got another level in the works. This is the shortcut. This awesome little eldritch elevator, which is nice. And so I'm gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream. Spend this level on more arcane, because arcane is just where we're going now. I'm going to be boosting Arcane probably for the rest of the game. Oh, I forgot there's a thing right here. Madman's Knowledge. And then, yeah. Come back, we'll get the last few items in this zone that are, I think, worthwhile of getting. And then we'll fight the Amygdala. Or Amygdala, as Patches, I believe, was saying. I might even let Patches push me into the ground. Maybe. That's a maybe.
What is it?
I would like to channel blood echoes. Give me my arcane. Boom!
Farewell.
And then I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I want to repair my weapons first. Alright, I'm gonna repair my weapons, spend what little, I keep wanting to say souls. Hey, you! Repair you. Can I fortify anything yet? I can get you to +7, but I need to hold off. I got one more before this is a +8. And I want this to be a +8 more than I want that to be a +7. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, so thank you all for watching, and thank you for being here. We are very close to, ooh, I need more bullets. We are very close to our 100 subscriber goal, so thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate every single one of you for joining me on all these adventures, and I hope to have some more with you. So until next time, everybody, peace out.